Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Wednesday, March 26th, 2014. I'm astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, my show Spiritual House Session is live now, going into the astrology, doing tarot cards, and channeling it all into a house music mix. The links are down below for the MP3 and the video. And Friday is my big webinar going deep into April 2014. The eclipses that are coming, the cardinal cross energy, do not miss this. The registration link is down below. And today we've got a moon in Aquarius with the sun in Aries. This is really positive energy coming into our lives. Only if you're seeing big enough. Mercury is making its perfect trine to Jupiter today. This has to deal with our minds, our imaginations, our emotions. Can our emotions see a big picture? Can, more importantly, can our visions in our life really start to see that there are a million doors to walk through right now? It's whether or not you're trying to close those doors that a day like today really tests. Are you ready to electrify your life? Are you ready to step into the electricity? Are you ready to innovate your life? A moon in Aquarius is about innovation, about trying new things, about electricity, about freedom. That you have the freedom right now in your life to go and to change your life and to make things happen. With a sun in Aries and a moon in Aquarius, this energy is about finding all the unique energy and doing something about it, taking charge with it, getting a satellite view into your life and really hammering down. And I think it's so important to see with a Mercury trine Jupiter today, our belief structures, our bigger understandings need to see all the doors that are open right now, all the positivity. Now, I'm saying all this because the moon in Aquarius is going to come in conjunct Venus tonight, which is always a very positive energy, a really good feeling. Although it is going to start to square Saturn, it really forces you to grow up. That in order to feel good right now, in order to really step into the power of life, you can't be looking at restriction. You got to be seeing the positive today. You really have to be opening up that there's a million possibilities, because if you do, you can set in this energy so good and really, I think, understand of what to connect with, what kind of people to connect with, all the dots that are starting to connect. Aquarius is the sign where all the dots connect. And I think that we need to focus on what's trying to connect. And if it's based off our truth, this can be a day too where you start to see the truth that maybe some dots aren't connecting in your life because it's not part of your truth anymore. Maybe it's old and outdated, right? Saturn is a planet of old age and wise energy. And when it's in Scorpio, it's going to unveil the truth, and it's going to show where things are old in our truth, where we need to reconnect into deeper waters. And I think in our life right now, this is about a new commitment, a deeper aspect, a bigger vision in understanding who we are, what we can be. The sun in Aries is about new starts, fresh beginnings in your life, a new identification of self. And as we look at this, it's time. It's time for us to innovate our understanding of who we are. It's time for us to try new things. It's time for us to electrify the things we want in our life. But we've got to have the belief. We've got to have the right vision. We have to be able to channel spirit and really go to our emotions and to open our emotions up, to open our comfort zones, to build new plans, and to really identify with who we really are. Now, it's so interesting because if you really look at all this as a whole, in the next week, we're going to have the sun come in conjunct Uranus with a new moon, which is going to be this weekend near the end of it and into Monday, which is also going to be in the middle of this cardinal cross. The pressure is on. We all got to face some sort of fear, some sort of anxiety to step into our power. It's a lot like when the moment right before, you've got to play the last, quarter of the game. There's 5 seconds on the clock yet, and you're getting the ball. Trust me, it's an empowering moment. But that 5 seconds until you make the shot is freaky. It's incredibly demanding. Your nervous system is on. Remember, we're getting closer to the sun on Uranus, which rules electricity. It rules, intense kind of intellectual energy, which is the mind and the power of the mind, which the mind does control our nervous system. And so this is getting closer where we are shocking our lives and for a big power play moment. Remember, Uranus is also the sign of awakenings and unpredictability and craziness. And that energy is coming. And also with the moon in Aquarius today, radical things could be happening. Exciting things could be happening. But it's whether or not you're going to identify with that and step into it or not. Or maybe you're not seeing big enough. Maybe you're still stepping into your old energy. You're not willing to try new things. You're not having dots connect in your life. And the universe is wanting for you to identify with where the dots are connecting, with where the new energy is, with more importantly, whether or not you're living in your truth. Because without truth, it's hard to connect to electricity. And that's what a moon square Saturn's about near the end of today. I think that this is an excellent day, but it forces you tonight to really look at, are the dots all connecting? Because today, I think the universe is going to unveil to you where the dots are connecting and where they're not. And more importantly, what you can do about it. Are you willing to take the ball when the last 5 seconds are left? Or are you looking to not have the ball and just watch somebody else make that last shot? Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com. If you have any questions or if you want to have a one-on-one reading, thank you so much for all of your support. I hope to see you guys on Friday for the big webinar. The registration link is down below. See you tomorrow.